Good morning and welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I'm a business advisor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. And I'm the guy that brings good words, hopefully, to your life and to mine. Things that we can use during the week, during the day, all the time. So today's a little different. Today, I'm simply going to talk about something that's important to me and hopefully important to you, and that is love and peace and joy during this season. Now, I want to start by acknowledging that there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now. It's a tough time for so many people. And, if we have the opportunity to do something to help in some way, I hope we do it. So ordinarily, I talk about virtues, the words that I learn and share that typically come from the Virtues Project, which is a great organization. I really appreciate them. The Virtues Project includes in their mission to share virtues, good words. I mean, unity, appreciation, trustworthiness, cheerfulness, strength, steadfastness, accountability, hope, trust, peace, joy, love. I mean, there's just so many of them. And they share these words around the world with kids and families and businesses, larger organizations, governments, just anybody. And so I really do appreciate the Virtues Project, and I will continue learning and growing in that regard. Now, my reason for sharing these things, mainly, I know this is kind of selfish, but I need to learn and practice these things. I need to be accountable and responsible. I need to work with excellence. I need to provide value. And that's really something that I want to do in life. I'm not here just to make a lot of money and live comfortably. I mean, everybody wants some level of comfort in their lives, but not everybody gets it. And sometimes it's not even a matter of what you do so much as, what the hand you were dealt with, or the hand that you were dealt. I think about people in countries where there's just war and poverty, famine, and all kinds of natural disasters, and it seems so far remote from my world. I live in the Midwest of the United States, where we don't have huge weather issues usually. I mean, we have a blizzard coming, but we don't have earthquakes to speak of here. We don't have. We have mild versions of drought but I am just so fortunate to be here. Now, I know some people don't like the wintertime and the cold, and I appreciate that. I'm getting less and less tolerant every year of that kind of stuff. But for me, having 4 distinct seasons is an amazing blessing. It's, we can see what's coming next. In a few days, we'll reach the winter solstice, and that means that the daytime part of the day gets a little bit longer every day until mid-June. And that's a great thing, with something to look forward to. The cold, barren winters that we tend to have here, the gray winters, they will come to an end, and spring will be beautiful and filled with life and flowers and all kinds of beautiful stuff. And then it gets into the warm summer. And for me, being so very close to Lake Michigan, which is just a fantastic resource, allows me to sail. And I'm so thankful for that. Taking people out sailing is one of the great joys of my life. So today, it's nearly Christmas, and I celebrate Christmas, but I know that not everybody does, and I know that my audience includes people of all different kinds of faiths and non-faiths, or atheism, which I think is a faith in something. I don't think there's anybody who's not believing in something. And for me, regardless of what it is that you believe or what religion you follow or anything like that, I wish you peace and joy and love. And that's really it. I don't, my job is not to convince anybody to think the way that I think. I actually really appreciate the different thoughts and all the things that make us individual. So today, if you want to comment, and by the way, I'm so thankful for the people who watch this. I'm thankful for the sponsors who help us, and I'm thankful to have other businesses like the real estate company that helps us to maintain a standard of living. That's a great thing. I'm thankful for the artists and all the people who do so many different things, who think that doing something good for somebody else is a good thing to do. There's so many people, and thank you for that. The people who watch this, I love to hear your comments. I love the little thumbs ups and the hearts and the shares and stuff like that, because that allows me to reach out to a larger audience, and that's fun for me. My business partner, Miranda, she helps me with all kinds of things all the time. We're working on more than one book right now. And not to mention that she helps me with social media and all that kind of stuff. I mean, she's very good at what she does. And that has everything to do with career development for those of you who are employed, and even for those of you who are thinking about doing a side business of some sort. Christopher. So there's the Virtues Project. If you want to reach them, it's virtuesproject.com. It's I'm just so thankful this time of the year. So here's what I do. I usually take as much of the month of December as I can, and I reflect on the year. I think about all the wonderful things and all the challenges that I've gone through, because we learn from those challenges. And I work on my goals for the coming year. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and so I can look back 20 years or more and see just what it was that I was trying to do, what my goals looked like way back then. And I use everything that I've learned to try and I want to retract that. It's not that I want to try and do anything. I will do a new goal set for the coming year. The calendar year to me is kind of random, but it's a good kind of marker. The new year brings in this freshness, this the new start kind of feeling. And so I work on my goals, and I've learned a lot of things about goals over the years. I've learned that we can only concentrate on a few things at a time. So if we have a goal, if we have a goals program that includes 47 different things, chances are pretty good we'll make some progress on a few. We'll make a little bit of progress on some, and a few of them will get no attention at all. It just works that way. So I have learned better ways to incorporate things that I want to accomplish during the year in a way that allows me to make some progress on the things that are most important. And, um, the other things, as time goes on, I realize that, my life is good without them. So to me, the most important thing in my life is God. And the reason I say that is because I find peace and joy just in my conversations with God. And I know that I also just, I don't want to alienate anybody. I know that not everybody believes in God. So, okay, with that said, I also love science. And I think the two are very compatible, but you may see it differently, and that's okay. And I'd love to hear your comments about that. Um, it's okay that we don't think the same. Okay, I'm rambling here a little bit, and I've actually gone over time. I thought this was going to be too short, but I want to let you know that I will be here. I'm not going to do very many word for the day shows. I'll do them as much as I can in the last couple of weeks of the year. It's actually less than 2 weeks now. But if you have any thoughts or comments that you'd like to ask me about, this thing here, businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact is, it takes you to a calendar where you can schedule a 15-minute free call. This is not a sales call. This is a call to talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. And I do this, and some people take me up on it. Most people assume that it's probably some kind of a sales thing and you're going to sell me something. That's not the point at all. The thing is, I want to help people. I always want to help people. And as long as I can spend those 15-minute segments, I will do that because I like the contact. I like the interaction, and I like the new views, the different views from people. So if you have something to say, I'm happy to listen. Okay, with all that said, this is a season for so many different religions and views and whatnot to reflect and find that peace and joy and love that you're looking for. It's in here and it's everywhere. Beauty is everywhere. I'm so thankful. I have a habit of waking up and being grateful for everything around me. It starts with God. It goes to my wife and my family and my associates and acquaintances. It goes to nature. It goes to, this morning, before sunrise, there was a family of deer in my backyard. I love that. It's, they're wandering around looking for food, and they're so graceful, and they don't have coats on. I guess they're warm enough. Somehow they manage in this weather. But things like that, little things like that, are so wonderful and add to the joy of my day. And I hope you find something that adds joy to your life this time of the year. Okay, I'm definitely rambling now. So thank you. Thank you to the people who watch this and share it and comment on it. And one quick thing. We are still collecting names for a free set of Virtues cards. This is a deck of 100 cards. We may give away more than one set, but all we ask that you do is put something in the comments that you're grateful for. That's it. That puts you into the running for a free deck of Virtues cards. If that's something that you're interested in, great. Just put in a comment about what you're grateful for, and we'll have you in there. And we're going to cut it off at the end of the year. So time's running out on that. All right. Do something nice for somebody else today. Do something really nice for a whole bunch of people if you have the resources. And I know some people who do, and they do that, and that's so wonderful to see, and I thank you for that. Be that light in the world. Be that source of hope and peace and joy and love, and just whatever it is that you can do to make this world a brighter place. We need it. It's a rough time in history on so many different levels. So do what you can to help somebody else, to help somebody in need, to just share some love. Okay, that's all for now. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.